Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR, the 32nd President of the United States, is one of the most influential figures in American history. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II reshaped the role of the federal government and established new paradigms in American politics and governance. Roosevelt's life was marked by resilience, vision, and a commitment to public service that left an indelible mark on the nation. Early life and education. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was born on January 30, 1882, in Hyde Park, New York, into a wealthy and influential family. His parents, James and Sarah Roosevelt, provided him with a privileged upbringing. Franklin was educated at home by private tutors until he entered Groton School, a prestigious preparatory school, at the age of 14. At Groton, Roosevelt was influenced by headmaster Endicott Peabody, who emphasized public service and moral responsibility. In 1903, Roosevelt matriculated at Harvard University, where he pursued a degree in history. During his time at Harvard, he was involved in various extracurricular activities, including the Crimson football team and the Hasty Pudding Club. He graduated in 1903 and went on to study law at Columbia University. However, Roosevelt's legal studies were interrupted by his entry into public service. Early political career. Roosevelt's foray into politics began in 1910 when he was elected as a New York State Senator. His time in the New York State Legislature was marked by his efforts to address social issues such as labor rights and child welfare. Roosevelt's early political career was characterized by his association with progressive causes, which were central to the political agenda of the time. In 1913, Roosevelt was appointed Assistant Secretary of the Navy under President Woodrow Wilson. In this role, he worked to modernize the Navy and played a crucial role in the preparations for World War I. His tenure as Assistant Secretary of the Navy allowed him to gain significant administrative experience and to forge connections within the Democratic Party. Personal struggles and resilience. Roosevelt's personal life faced a major challenge in 1921 when he was diagnosed with poliomyelitis, polio. The disease left him paralyzed from the waist down, a condition that would affect him for the rest of his life. Despite the physical and emotional toll of the disease, Roosevelt remained determined and focused on his political ambitions. His struggle with polio deepened his empathy for others facing adversity and strengthened his resolve to pursue public service. In 1921, Roosevelt and his wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, moved to Warm Springs, Georgia, where he sought treatment for his condition. The Warm Springs facility, founded by Roosevelt himself, became a place of healing and inspiration. It was here that Roosevelt continued to develop his ideas about social reform and public policy. Governorship of New York. In 1928, Roosevelt's political career gained momentum when he was elected governor of New York. As governor, he implemented a series of progressive reforms aimed at addressing the economic hardships faced by many New Yorkers during the Great Depression. Roosevelt's policies included unemployment insurance, social security measures, and improvements in housing and labor conditions. Roosevelt's innovative approach to governance and his willingness to experiment with new ideas earned him national recognition. His success as governor established him as a prominent figure in the Democratic Party and set the stage for his presidential candidacy. Presidency and the New Deal. In 1932, Roosevelt was elected as the 32nd President of the United States amidst the Great Depression. His presidential campaign was built on the promise of a New Deal for the American people, a series of economic and social reforms aimed at addressing the widespread suffering caused by the economic downturn. Upon taking office in March 1933, Roosevelt launched an ambitious program of legislation and executive actions designed to alleviate the economic crisis. His New Deal encompassed a range of initiatives, including relief programs. The Federal Emergency Relief Administration, FERA, and the Civilian Conservation Corps, CCC, provided immediate relief to the unemployed and supported public works projects. Recovery measures. The National Industrial Recovery Act, NIRA, and the Agricultural Adjustment Act, AAA, sought to stimulate economic recovery by regulating industry and agriculture. Reform initiatives. The Glass-Steagall Act established the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, to protect depositors and restore confidence in the banking system. Roosevelt's New Deal policies faced significant opposition from both political conservatives and business leaders. However, his ability to communicate directly with the American people through his fireside chats and his skillful navigation of political challenges helped him maintain public support for his programs. World War II and leadership. As the Great Depression began to recede, Roosevelt faced new challenges with the outbreak of World War II. Initially, the United States maintained a policy of neutrality, but the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, led to the U.S. entering the war. Roosevelt's leadership during World War II was characterized by his strategic vision and his ability to form alliances with other world leaders. He played a crucial role in shaping the Allied war strategy and in establishing the United Nations, an organization aimed at promoting international cooperation and preventing future conflicts. Roosevelt's diplomatic efforts included meetings with British Prime Minister Winston Churchill and Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin. These meetings, known as the Big Three conferences, were instrumental in coordinating military strategies and post-war planning. Legacy and death. Franklin D. Roosevelt was re-elected for a fourth term in 1944, a testament to his continued popularity and leadership during the war. However, his health was in decline, and he suffered a cerebral hemorrhage on April 12, 1945, while at his retreat in Warm Springs, Georgia. Roosevelt's death marked the end of an era in American politics. Roosevelt's legacy is profound and multifaceted. His New Deal programs transformed the role of the federal government and laid the foundation for the modern welfare state. His leadership during World War II established the U.S. as a global superpower and helped shape the post-war world order. Roosevelt's contributions to American society continue to be studied and debated, reflecting his enduring impact on the nation's history. Conclusion. Franklin Delano Roosevelt's life and career were marked by extraordinary achievements and challenges. From his early political endeavors to his presidency and leadership during World War II, Roosevelt's legacy is a testament to his resilience, vision, and commitment to public service. His influence on American politics and governance remains a defining feature of his historical significance. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.